What's up, guys? It's Sam here. There, it's a little better. And I wanted to give you my strategy for LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. What I am doing to grow engagement and get more followers is a side effect of that. And that's, excuse me, before you do that, make sure you press that thumbs up button. And if you're on Facebook, like my page. If it's interesting to you or you want to follow along with other things that I'm doing, same thing on YouTube. Press that subscribe button. Now, with that being said, let's get into it. So, last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, I've been doing this sporadically off and on for probably about 130 days now, but it's never been consistent. And then last week or so, I actually kicked it into actually being consistent, where every day taking around an hour and splitting it up to 10 to 15 minutes per platform. And just really driving engagement and interacting with other people, reaching out to people, and leaving actual thoughtful comments on whatever content is posted. So on Twitter, the vast majority of the time I will search for different types of hashtags or of content that I put out, and then just go interact with people. On Facebook, I'm in a bunch of different groups. So I will go into those groups. There's a couple YouTube groups. There's a couple fitness groups. There's a couple finance groups, or maybe only 2 or 3 finance groups. And I'll go into those ones and just interact with people. Now, the one I really wanted to focus on in this video is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is literally just a cesspool for fucking... buy my shit. And I'm going to do a live example. So I am on LinkedIn right now. Here is my, by the way, you can come check it out, right? There I am, just search for my name, Sonny. I'm going to just go to one of these groups, because this is what I will do. And let's go to more groups. Let's try to pick one that I have. Okay, so let's go to financial modeling and in Excel. I'm in a lot of finance groups on LinkedIn. Okay, so this video is just for help purposes. Learn how you can remove Excel forgotten password. Wow, this is the best I've seen so far, right? This person actually has a comments on fast modeling standards. This person... 97% of the time you get into a group and nobody has any comments, right? Worklink database includes worksheets, filtering, blah, 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 blah. 99% of the time it's something like this. So this is actually not a great example, because click on the image to see detail. So this person actually posted something as well. Spreadsheet engineer person. So that's 2, right? 2 out of 4. And that first one could have been beneficial. I have compiled a self-study plan in financial modeling for analysts joining our team, blah, 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 link out. Hello, fellow group. Wow, this is literally I'm going to come back into this group because this is the group that actually has comments in it that are actually slightly interesting. This person has, I would like to ask maybe a very dull question. A friend of mine asked me to help him make a financial modeling for his startup company, as well as to model his costs. If it is not a startup but existing company, I should have any historical data. I should have any historical data and can make such modeling. In case it is startup, how should I define the cost? Or this must be information my friend should have taken care of. I'm a little bit confused. I would appreciate, yes, you should have definitely given you that information. How the fuck are you supposed to know what his costs are? This person right here. This is a horrible example because these people are actually leaving comments. So let's try this. Let's try a different group. In here, we'll go to the Association of Financial Analysts down here. And check out this group, right? So this one is a link out, understand and what happened. This is another video / probably a link out here. Yep, multiple links out. This one here is another one, podcast, blah, 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 link out. This is another one. The farm and FDA does not like, does legal even mean? So that's about marijuana, but linking out. This person's linking out. This person's just trying to get some recruiting. Anyways, the point of this is you can see this is a much more representative of how people actually are on LinkedIn. Is that literally is just a cesspool. These fucking people trying to drive traffic to their, this person's going to Bloomberg. This person is trying to get somebody to go to this link over here, and this over here has something else. Anyways, the point of this is it's just a fucking cesspool of this. Like the other group about the Excel modeling is much more of a niche group, so that's probably why. Where some of these other ones are more generic, but it is all just complete and utter crap. There's nobody's actually going through and interacting with any of these. And as you could see, scrolling through on this page here, this group has, I don't know, let's take a look here. It's almost 30,000 people in it. And the first 10 posts that come up have 0 interaction on them. So what this tends to mean, first of all, it's just a complete and utter, nobody's trying to actually provide any type of value or do anything. So the first 20 posts have no interaction on them whatsoever. So on LinkedIn, literally I go into these groups and I actually interact with people. So there's a fitness one that I was just in, and somebody's just posting oh, I've compiled the fucking top list of fat burning exercises. And I'm like, do people, there's 0 likes on it, there's 0 comments, and this is for everything in this fitness group, right? I'm like, does anybody actually click on your link? Right? And then just a couple other people, and I'm not trying to give them a hard time, but just think, right? How are you going to drive more traffic if you're just doing exactly what everybody else is doing that doesn't provide any value to anybody other than fucking spam, right? So going through and leaving actual comments, and then there's other people who are trying to get their somebody to sign up for their shit. I'm like, you're going to have better luck on Instagram. By luck, I mean engagement. And then something else along those lines is you should go over to Instagram to create, especially in fitness related stuff. So the point of this is though that getting attention on LinkedIn has been crazy. So with LinkedIn, you get to see the number of views on your profile. So that's the most representative thing that I can find as a metric really so far, in terms of kind of how much my stuff is getting seen. So as I just mentioned, I just started in the last couple of days being consistent with this. Now being consistent with this is probably still something where it's on average probably 4 to 5 days a week. It's not even 7 yet. So, but just since last week to this week, I've seen a 350% increase in terms of profile views. It works. And I've had probably 4 or 5 different messages just since I started doing this, just because and the messages, probably 4 out of 5 of those, one of them was because I said happy birthday to somebody, and the other 4 messages were people trying to sell something. That's how bad it is on LinkedIn. So going through and actually interacting with people without trying to get somebody to click on a link or sign up for their fucking newsletter or go over here and read their blog, it stands out. It's clearly working. Since last week, I've had a 350% increase, right? And so that's up. The total views in the last 90 days are 193, and I will continue this, and I'll continue doing this in terms of interacting with people and see just what it leads to. Another thing that I'm going to start doing is figure out how to at least put, say, YouTube or Instagram or Facebook links in my profile somewhere, so that people can click over to my other social and check it out, because there's going to be a certain percentage of the people who do that just to see who the fuck this person is, and I can track some of that data say if they were clicking over to Facebook, I might be able to track some of that. Or, well, definitely on YouTube, I can see some of the sources through their data analytics, which are very awesome, very robust compared to a lot of the other platforms on YouTube. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful. If you're trying to do anything, even if you're trying to sell something on Instagram, don't go through and fucking just post garbage that nobody actually wants. Like, go through and actually interact. Whatever you're trying to sell, if you're trying to sell windows, like, go into the appropriate groups and just interact with thoughtful comments on every single post in there, and you'll get people contacting you about shit. And it's not going to happen right away, but just continue that process. If you've watched some of my other content, you know that literally every single day I get comments on Instagram now, from whether they're coming from Facebook or whether they're coming from YouTube. I get comments every single day in the DM on Instagram. And similarly, obviously I get comments on YouTube every single day on the videos, but now that I'm actually posting to Facebook, I've been getting more interaction on Facebook as well, because now they have a similar monetization program as YouTube. I just don't think it's as well developed yet because it just came out. Anyways, appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like that button. And if you found this interesting, make sure you share it with somebody else who actually just posts and spams people on fucking LinkedIn. Share this video with them so that maybe they can actually get some value out of that time that they're wasting just spamming people on LinkedIn, and they can actually provide value. And like, as a side effect of that is you get fucking results. Anyways, appreciate you guys. Have a good day.